Hey guys, we are live and welcome to Superhero Hour. Season 2 is here, episode 1. With me this week is Mr. Lou Rod. How's it going, Lou?
I'm doing well. How's everything going in your neck of the woods?
Good. Whedon's not with us this week, but he'll be back next week on the show. We've got a new format for you guys here. We're going to be doing a couple of things again, so we're still trying to work it out, all those kinks and things like that. We're going to have a movie segment, a TV segment. We'll cover some Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays that come out at any point in time. And since the show is now on Mondays, we'll also talk about some of the box office returns that we have. So let us kick it off with the box office returns. It is number 1 again, and it looks like this is the year of horror movies. They've been doing well this year. Get Out did well, Annabelle did well. It is doing amazingly well. It came in at number 1 in the box office, and it hit 60 million for a second weekend, which is pretty good. Warner Bros. Had a great weekend with this. American Assassin came in number 2 at 14.8 million, and then Mother came in third with 7.5 million. Internationally, it is also number 1 with 120 million in the box office. So, what do you think about those box office numbers?
I mean, I didn't see it. Whedon did. He said he enjoyed it. As far as Mother, not my cup of movie. I wanted to go see American Assassin, but timing didn't permit. But my son told me it was pretty good. So
Okay.
It'll be one of those that I'll just watch when it gets released on Blu-ray.
I saw it yesterday. I don't watch this kind of movies. I had a couple of friends who were in town, and they wanted to see it, so we went to see it, and it was funny. Really was funny. Yeah. I didn't give me that look. It was funny. And it wasn't as scary as you would think a horror movie should be scary. But when it did scary things, you're like, ooh, oh, okay. It's well balanced. A lot of people call it a mixture of Goonies and like a horror movie in a sense, and it kind of is that. So it's not too scary, but it's still graphic. There's still graphic things that happen in the movie. It's just, to me, it's the best horror movie I've ever seen, because it's not about mindless.
That's not saying.
No. The reason I don't watch horror movies is because it's all about mindless gore. There's a storyline to it. Right?
Well, it's based off a book, and I believe they try to keep it true to the book.
Exactly, which most horror movies just don't, in my mindset. So for me, I was like, okay, this is good. This is a good way of doing it.
A book, and I believe
my bad, my volume just kicked up there. But it's really, really good. So I liked it, and I can see why. But I can also see why they wanted the director who wrote the movie to write Justice League Dark and direct it. There was rumblings, but he's doing It 2 first. But I'm surprised because he's part of Warner Brothers stable, and I'm like, Warner Brothers, you might as well just throw in a little extra cash for him to do Justice League Dark. That's just me thinking. Hey, you there, Lou, or are you just staring out in space?
I'm trying to find the thing so we could get the live chat up, but I just can't seem to find it tonight.
Live chat is not working for whatever reason. And I'm not even sure if anyone is viewing. I'm having some issues, and I had issues on Saturday with the Hangouts. Hangouts was live for another 8 hours after we finished.
I saw that, but I knew there was issues, so that's why I didn't message you, because I knew there was something going on with YouTube.
And even when we finished and we were chatting afterwards, we were technically still live for another 30 minutes. As well, so we'll see. But anyway, let's move on to some of the Blu-rays. The 4K Blu-ray. Let's start off with Wonder Woman, so we can have something peaceful and nice to talk about before we get to Transformers, because you already know my Transformer beef is coming. But Wonder Woman 4K Blu-ray is available. I will say when it comes to the extras, a lot of good extra stuff. Not a lot of extra scenes, but a lot of like behind the scenes lore, that kind of stuff, which is cool. The one part I don't like with that is, this is my problem with every 4K Blu-ray. All the extra scenes are not in 4K Blu-ray. They are all just 1080p. It's not on the 4K Blu-ray disc. You have to use the 1080p disc for it. I just don't like it. Just make everything.
So basically, you're getting the ultra high def disc just for the movie.
For the movie, yeah.
And all the content is in regular
1080
Blu-ray content.
Yeah, exactly. So that part tends to annoy me. I'm like, come on, you might as well just make it. Other than that, there's some really good content. Again, the movie is just a great movie to watch. It was fun. And I can see why the movie's technically still in theaters in a lot of places till now. Yeah, you can hear the beat in the background. If my neighbor's playing some music. So how about you? I know you've seen Wonder Woman recently. Again.
I honestly haven't.
Oh, yeah,
the only movies I've seen recently was Baby Driver and The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Okay, let's talk. Then let's talk Transformers.
Wonder Woman. Overall, Wonder Woman was still good, but I just haven't watched the re-release. To me, there's nothing new, so I wasn't in a rush to watch it. Okay. I watched it already with the wife and the kids and all that, so I didn't feel the urge to like revisit it just so soon. But you could go ahead and kick off your Transformers rant before I just try to defend it.
I finally got to see Transformers because it's available on Blu-ray and digital download as well. And that movie is complete trash. It is complete trash. Now it has a more cohesive storyline than the last one that was also complete trash. But there are so many things. It felt like, as much as Michael Bay can be a bad director, it really felt like he slept while shooting this movie.
I can tell you right now, they are picking from too many different source materials.
No, that is not
it bounces it everywhere.
That is not even my problem with this movie. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to reset it and say, okay, fine. Unicorn is I get that. I understand those things. That's not what bothers me with this movie. What bothers me is some of the jumps that they have. Certain people will just appear in certain scenes and you're like, how the hell did they get there? Like, what's his name?
It wasn't edited great.
Exactly. So to me, that's just one. Number two, the motivations for it, for some of the characters made no sense. Prime example, beginning of the movie, some, giant robot is attacking the little kids and he stops it, and then you find out there's a guardian in there, and the guardian out of nowhere, meanwhile the guardians are supposed to be guarding something else, but he gives him a medallion that wraps around his body, and I'm going, who the hell is this guy? There's no explanation for this.
Well, the explanation was at the beginning of the movie. He was one of the knights.
Yeah, it was one of the knights, but then how was he inside a human targeting device robot that was looking for?
He was inside of a ship. Remember the Battle of Chicago in Dark of the Moon?
See, everything just looks the fucking same.
See, that's the part was a little confusing, is that the knight is from the beginning of the movie where you see Merlin. Merlin's a fucking drunk.
Don't look. There's no need to just explain. There's no need to waste your energy. It's okay, Lou. It's okay. Don't waste your energy.
But see, the problem with it is the timeline. How much time has spawned? See, they're trying to say 2 years have passed. 2 to 3 years have passed since the events of Chicago. So this badly injured robot, which is in this ship, bleeding to death, was still able from the Chicago event, which took place 3 years prior. So that's where you will have issues.
I mean, I already had issues there, but again, everything is justification is not clear. Scenes are poorly edited. The action sequence is terrible. And the reason why I say terrible is I watched the first Transformer movie this summer again, right? And I'm tired of seeing Transformers not being able to aim. I'm sorry, this is not the A-Team. Come on. They can't aim for anything. Like, they really can't aim. And then all they do, okay, for instance, when the Guardians form the dragon, three-headed dragon, and they fly in to fight that giant transformer, I forget what it was called again, that came together with the horns. Instead of them using fire or flying directly, they will have to roll. What is up with the rolling, for crying out loud? Like, everything is
The
just
rolling was at the beginning.
No. I'm just saying, every time a transformer is attacking another transformer, if they come to hit each other to fight, there is almost a barrel roll. Trust me, I just watched this movie. There's a barrel roll constantly, and I'm going, this is just poor action secrecy for somebody who, like, that's the part that got me pissed the most.
Oh, I know.
Because if you're going to give me a bad movie, right, you're Michael Bay. It's just one thing, like, as much as people diss Zack Snyder, when he does his action, you just shut your mouth. And then you can enjoy that. That's what I was looking for the most. And I didn't get it. And I was like, all right, Michael Bay has lost his touch on action. I don't even care about the rest. I'm just saying that for an action
I don't know if he
movie,
lost his touch. I just think he just basically cast a check on this movie. It's like, I feel they did that big ass writer's room, and you gave us this. You're cherry picking from Transformers Prime, from Generation 1, and all this other stuff. That whole Unicron plot is from Transformers Prime.
But it doesn't even
animated.
Dude, it does not even matter. The storyline is cohesive. I don't even care. Like, it actually is fine. I get it, right? You said that, oh, there's a reason why they come back, because this planet's actually Unicron. And you're like, oh, okay, snap. So this kind of resets a few things, but you're like, this makes sense. This is why they always show up all the time, right? Cool. I get it. That's fine. Just build a good story with that premise. That is all. It's not that hard.
Then you get the Quintessa storyline. She's not the creator.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be the creator. I mean, you should also bring it back that Quintessa is actually lying. You don't have to.
She is.
Exactly. But did they explain it? Nope.
Well, of course not, because this is a Michael Bay movie. Michael Bay don't explain nothing in his movies.
That's why I said that it does, and it's 2 hours, how many minutes? It was too long, wasted. I mean, like, there's a lot of wasted time in this movie. And then that little girl wasted. She was there beginning at the end for how many scenes? Collection of 5, 6 scenes. And they showed her so much in the trailer. I'm here. I want to fight. And then you just, I'm like, it's just trash, man. Like, it was trash. The movie was trash, man. I'm glad it didn't do well. I want to see the Bumblebee movie. I just want to see somebody else do it, and, like, Michael Bay can go. If you want to give him a producer, give him a producer.
I agree. I enjoyed the movie when it came out. I took it for face value, but I'm burnt out on Michael Bay as far as directing Transformers. Let him go, take whatever time he wants to take off, and then announce that, hey, guys, I'm writing and directing Bad Boys 3.
Yeah, I mean, look, if he wants to do Bad Boys 3, it's fine, because even with Bad Boys 3, the reason I have faith in that one is that it's also Will Smith, and there's no way Will Smith will let him just run. Will Smith's going to be producing the movie also, so at least I know there's going to be somebody who's going to tell him, remember how you did it before? Same thing. That's it. So I'm hoping for that. All right, let's move on to some of our story points, since Okay, in terms of Blu-ray, pick up Wonder Woman. Please do not pick up Transformers. No, not worth it.
Unless you want it for your collection.
No, not worth it.
Hey,
no.
I got the previous 4, so I have to get this one.
No, even if you have to, go buy a Transformers action figure, put it there. You can write your name on top of it. Just don't.
Oh, shit.
All right, some news. Let's go into some news here. Star Wars Episode 9 will start filming in June of 2018, giving, of course, J.J. Abrams, who's a new director, since we've been away for a while, a chance to write and direct. I think it's a safe choice. They had to because they've been firing people left and right in the Star Wars universe.
I'm curious to know what Colin wanted to do and why Kathleen fired him.
It's not safe. It wasn't safe. Simple. That's just it. I don't even have to imagine. Kathleen wants a certain storyline to be finished. And that's it.
Well, whatever's being written is what they're. I mean, JJ's not the only one writing. He's writing it with Chris Terrio.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is that, remember, Terrio can give you what people don't appreciate with Terrio is, and you will find out with this script in Star Wars, is that, and maybe which is why he should not have written BVS, is Star Wars, you can have a layered script and make it a simple story because, you know, everything has deeper meaning here. People like to watch it again for that kind of stuff. BVS or a comic book movie is not built that way. Nobody watches it for, fans like me will watch it for the little clues, but everybody else is just watching it for that fun at that moment. Star Wars is about, people talk about, for instance, Sam calls Jedi the bad guys whenever we discuss. Because Jedis like to exclude a lot of things and not understanding that you're both, which is why in the stories, even Luke will forces from the dark side. Because he understands also to a large degree that, look, it's not supposed to be like that, right? So Star Wars has that deeper meaning. So Terrio can write that kind of stuff. And I think it makes sense in that direction. So, I mean, for me, I think it's a solid, straightforward idea.
And then really the fans are petitioning to have JJ fired. Why? What did he do wrong?
I mean, some people are going to petition, man. Stupid. Star Wars 9 is going to be pushed back to December 2019, which will now coincide with Wonder Woman. So,
Wonder Woman's moving.
Wonder Woman's going to move. I don't know what was the date for Wonder Woman before.
She's a week before Star Wars.
So they're probably going to move to either the end of November or most likely the end of November. They'll move to the end of November.
Yes, I don't see them pushing Wonder Woman to January, even though she would dominate the January box office.
No, I think Wonder Woman was going to come out before.
Actually, she wouldn't.
She would.
I don't think she would.
She would.
Dude, Star Wars will be a juggernaut.
She would. You don't know. It's almost like you've not understood the power Wonder Woman has gained this summer. It's gained.
Look, I don't care how much power you've given Wonder Woman. She's not beating Star Wars.
Oh no, she will beat Star Wars in January, but no, I'm not talking about January 1st or 2nd. I'm talking about the 3rd week of January.
But then Star Wars would have already taken January for the month. And
yeah, but that's all. Even still, you don't actually release that movie the 1st or 2nd week of January because remember at the beginning of the year, people only watching stuff that they haven't watched before. You're not going to be watching something like that.
And you know why I don't see it in 2019? For the simple fact we might have those 3 Batman movies, or the Batman movies in 19.
They have not started production yet. So Wonder Woman is going to go into production faster. Remember, think about it. The movie is not going to pass BVS in worldwide, but it's already close. The Blu-ray sales are going to kill it, right? And then the TV rights sales are going to be high. It's the biggest movie for the summer, right? So they want to recoup as quick as possible. And again, the political climate also aids it as well, right? You gotta cash in faster. So which is why they get in it. So Wonder Woman hired the writer of Expendables. He hasn't done anything crazy, but I don't think so unless some people are afraid of that, I think the reason why they hired him, he's not writing it per se. That's my thinking. My thinking is the true writers are Jeff Johns and Patty Jenkins. He's the one doing the pen work. So they come to him and they say, this is the idea. We like this. We want this. And then he'll write it out. They'll look at the script and go, I don't like this dialogue. I'm going to change to this. I'll change. Because they want somebody to just do the writing, come back, and then they make all the changes they want. Because it's easier for them that way with all the stuff they have to do. Especially Jeff Johns, because Jeff Johns is writing how many movies?
A lot.
He's writing a lot. So he's most likely doing that where it's like, all right, I like this. I want this. The person writes is like, okay, I'm changing, changes, and he sends it back, and then they refresh the whole thing. Hellboy, new Hellboy image dropped. Looked dope as hell. What do you think?
Didn't care.
Oh, really, man? Have some more enthusiasm.
Dude, I don't follow the Hellboy. I watched the first two movies. I enjoyed them. When this one is done and comes out, I think in January of 2018,
January?
I'll watch. I think so.
No.
I might be wrong.
That is too soon. They just started filming anyway, too. And Hellboy requires some special effects. There's no way.
You never know, man. You never know.
That would be that Hellboy 2018. They haven't announced a release dates. Whew. That's crazy, man. You said January. I was like, it's like this guy get his info right? Is he sure? But yeah, I think the image looks dope. I think he looks good. I mean, he looks like I thought it was Ron Perlman for a second. So to me, as long as it's as good as the old one,
he's a little bit bigger than Ron Perlman as far as physique.
Yeah, but when at first glance you just go, it's Hellboy, right? There's no, it's not like you're looking at a costume and going, oh, this sucks compared to the original, right? You just look at it.
Kind of looks like the original.
Exactly. There are tweaks here and there, but I like it. I think it's spot on. To me, that's good. That's always a good thing. Yeah. All right. So also Hellboy replaced the actor for the character who has the Asian heritage, and sorry, I clicked on the wrong news article here.
They got the guy from Hawaii Five-0 and Lost.
Yeah, Daniel Day Kim, which is great because remember he created Hawaii Five-0. Good for him. And also, this is the thing that I especially in this day and age, right? When you have a source material, this is not even a matter of like you're just writing, because there's one thing when you write an original script, right? And say if I'm writing a script, most characters in that script will look like me. That's just how it is. So I don't even blame anyone for writing a script that the characters are either mostly white, mostly black, or whatever it is, because that's human nature. Whoever's writing will write it that way. But if you're adapting from a source material, the first pick should be whatever race the source material has. Unless, of course, it's
somewhat close to the source material.
Unless, of course, the person is like, Starfire, where she's orange, then you can just use whatever you want to use. Done. Don't matter, right? Make it simple and easy. So I think that's pretty cool. And moving on, Deadpool Helmer Tim Miller is going to be directing Terminator 6. There's another Terminator. We'll see how that turns out. I'm not too sure how that will go.
I'm tired of Terminator news.
Yeah,
just give me a good Terminator movie and I'll enjoy it. Granted, I did enjoy Jenny Smith, but
moving to some comic book stuff. Hiroyuki Sanada, who was in
Wolverine,
Japanese actor, is going to be in Avengers Infinity Wars.
And don't forget,
but the
he's
bigger
also
news
going to be in Westworld too.
Yes, he'll be in Westworld too. But the bigger news is Carol Danvers will be in Infinity Wars, the second one. She reported
for work today.
Started filming today, so she will be in that movie. So we know that's the case, which is.
But the question still remains: where the hell has she been since her first movie?
Oh, she went to the.
She went to learn how to use her powers.
No, she went to go investigate the Skrulls. That's what was that I told you. Look, this stuff is not that crazy. She was in the 90s. What's his name?
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury told her to go investigate. She went to investigate. Simple.
And then she comes back 20 years later.
Yeah. Remember, Skrull Empire is not close, by the way. Remember, Peter Quill has not been back in like 30 years. So,
okay, but Peter Quill's not looking to come back to Earth.
Yeah, I mean, true, but I'm just saying it's investigate. She has to infiltrate. Whatever. I mean, we'll see what it turns out, man. We got first poster for Alicia Vikander as Lara Croft. We got a little sneak peek, and we will see the movie trailer tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, so stay tuned for reaction on our entertainment channel on board. That is Alicia right there. There's a little clip, a little 16-second clip that they gave us. I'm just going to cut off the audio there. It's got a lot of the video game elements. It's great. If you play the video game, you're going to fall in the water a lot. So which is cool. I mean, it would be nice to see. But it's interesting. It's very funny, though, with the superhero movies not doing well. Warner Brothers is the only company that's really doing well this year with other stuff in terms of entertainment.
What I noticed, what I enjoyed from that trailer is the fact that we're also getting the guy from Into the Badlands.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's good to see him in some other stuff.
And then he's also going to be in that movie that comes out next month, Geostorm, that I'm going to go check out. Hey, I got Movie Pass, so it ain't costing me nothing.
Speaking of superhero movies, Matthew Vaughn talked about. He said he was in talks for Superman at some point. He also talked about his Superman movie, and his quote is, he talks about doing a feel-good version of Superman, which I am not in favor as long as if he does anything close to the old Christopher Reeves movie. Look, I'm a big Superman fan. I love those movies, but that's not what I want to see.
No, it doesn't fit the tone that they've started with.
Exactly. You know, I mean, you get that kind of Wonder Woman vibe tone. That's fine. Wonder Woman paid homage to the old movies without making it look silly. So I don't want to see that in there. But in terms of a director, he's a good director, and I think he can do the action sequences for Superman quite well in that. And then Shazam is going to be shooting in February. So Shazam is going to be shooting in a few months in February and May of next year in Toronto. So they're going to leave and come back, which means they're doing some things in winter and some things in the spring. That's the only reason why you set it up that way. You want to use the same location for two different weather climates in there. We know right now they're casting for Shazam, so we'll see. I think what it is they've cast the little kid, and I think now is they're trying to find the right match for the kid and Shazam himself.
And John Cena, man, John Cena.
I know. Everybody says John Cena. I know. I hear you. I feel you. I think John Cena would be great in that role as well. So to me, that's cool. And then Umberto gave us a bunch of DC rumors as usual. On his Periscope this past weekend. Said there will be 2 Green Lanterns in Justice League.
Well, rumored to be 2 Green Lanterns.
Yeah, he said he knows. I mean, the first one that he mentioned before, he said there's another Green Lantern. Also mentioned that there are 2 post-credit scenes in Justice League as well. Remember, it is Josh Whedon too, so he knows how to do that kind of stuff. He also mentioned that Darkseid was never meant to be included in that, but he was meant to be like a figure, maybe just voice but not seen. So maybe he's still in there or not. They're not exactly sure on that part. So we just have to wait and see. Most likely we get a Justice League trailer come New York Comic Con in October. I
think that's what I saw.
Yeah,
I saw something, but I don't remember where. That their final trailer is getting ready to drop soon.
That's the most sensible thing to do. In terms of changes,
Comic-Con.
We don't know, and I don't think Josh Whedon will be in Comic-Con. I think it's the smart thing for them to do, since Zack Snyder is not going to be there and Josh is still editing. Even at Comic-Con, he'll still be editing the movie. I think the smartest thing is to have Jeff Johns be the face. Let him push this movie, because he gives a better feel just for fans in general. You know, because even with Josh Whedon, there are people like me. I like Josh, but I didn't like the Avengers. I don't like some of his stuff. I think he's good.
I enjoyed the first Avengers. The second Avengers, there was too much meddling in it.
Second Avengers. But no, even still, though, even with the meddling, remember, it was what he shot. A lot of things he shot I didn't like. Remember, I just didn't like the fact that, with most Marvel movies until this last one, that people were dying left and right. Nobody paid attention to it anyway. I mean, they were like, whatever at some point. So like I said, it's just one of those things that we'll just have to wait and see once it hits.
See, the question is going to be, how much of this does this still remain Zach's movie?
I still think most of it is Zach's movie. I still think it is.
Or at least Zach's concept.
No, I think the whole concept is still the same. It's not, because you can't change too much of the concept. I think they reshot scenes. That's why it's taking so long. Is that, remember, if you think about it this way, they said the cyborg star said that his character has changed, not the scenes. They said he went from being more alone to at least bring more character to him, right? So basically, Zack Snyder wanted him more robotic, a little bit, and now they're making him a little bit more a bridge, in between. So that you just have to reshoot whatever scenes that he was in. That's going to take time.
Yeah, so CGI work.
Yeah, exactly. And the CGI work, not so much though, but actually that's even easier because you've already done it. You just have to now redo, you set everybody in the same places again, right? And say, okay, all right, we have to do this and the blah, 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 that kind of stuff. So I think that's fine. But everything, and then of course, Superman mustache, keeping it fresh.
The porn stash.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it is. But the sad thing about the movie is that the movie's going to be good. Everyone's going to praise Joss Whedon. If the movie's not good, everyone's going to dish Zack Snyder.
Blame it on Zack Snyder.
And
so it's going to be you. This movie is going to be ridiculed with you can't win either way.
But here's the funny part, which is why I said to me it's still Zack Snyder's vision. Zack Snyder brought him in to rewrite parts of the script. So either way, he was going to shoot those scenes that he was going to write, right? Until the thing happened with his daughter. So to me, it's that's why I said I call the movie still 100% Zack Snyder movie, because it's not like, remember, the studio didn't pick Joss Whedon for this. Zack Snyder was the one who brought it himself. Zack Snyder brought him to write. Zack Snyder also told him, buddy, can you continue writing this for me? So I think it'll be fine. On the TV side of things, we mentioned Hiroyuki Sanada doing Westworld 2. And then Jermaine Rivers joining The Gifted. I mean, shows that I don't care about. There's a Flash trailer that dropped. They used the Wonder Woman soundtrack for the trailer, which I found quite interesting. But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else on TV side? Yeah,
I'm gonna watch The Gifted. I'm gonna check it out. I know you won't. I think me and Whedon will check it out, so we'll give our initial thoughts on it. What else? I mean, as far as The Flash, I watched that trailer. Didn't care for it. Thought it was stupid. They're only doing it, all of them, for Legends of Tomorrow, even Arrow. It's just like 30-second teaser trailers of nothing, in my opinion. If you're gonna give me a trailer, just give me the trailer, not this bull crap.
They always do it every year. It's just not like it's new or anything. It's just what it is.
It's annoying. Just give us the damn trailer and that's it. I mean, we get a teaser for a teaser. It's stupid marketing. I'm telling you, they need to hire you.
If they hired me, there would be no Flash TV show like that.
I didn't tell you to work the show. I just said marketing.
Oh.
I don't need you to rewrite nothing.
I might have to do some rewriting. I might have to do some rewriting. Man. That's just all it is.
You need to get on Narcos season 3, buddy.
I haven't started season 1 or 2, so we'll have to see. Yeah,
You've got so many shows to get onto.
of course.
One
Pretty
month
much.
till season 4 of Star Wars Rebels kicks off.
I'm never gonna watch Rebels.
That's not for you, but this is for me and Josh and the few others that enjoy it. Just like, we had the comic book knowledge drop that there'll be a tie-in to The Last Jedi that comes out just after the movie airs, like a week after the movie comes out. It wasn't a note, but it wasn't important. Just like, what's his name? John Hamm will be lending his voice as Boba Fett in one of the audiobooks that's coming out.
Yeah.
It's not important news unless you're like a super, super duper Star Wars fan.
True. I mean, there'll be more stuff in general when it comes to entertainment news coming up in the next couple of months. I think after this week, you're gonna start seeing more stuff roll through, especially with the trailers dropping, the news. Oh, the cool thing though was somebody posted that the Batman script for Ben Affleck was mirrored the movie The Game. The Game came out many years ago with what's his name again?
The Arkham game.
No, not the Arkham game.
What game?
The movie The Game.
I don't even know movie name The Game.
Wow, you need to watch that movie. That is a really, really good movie. Sean Penn, 1997. Starred Sean Penn. It was David Fincher and Michael Douglas. So I guess our live stream is not available.
Yeah, I went to Twitter, and that's how I pulled it up, and it says this video is unavailable.
Huh.
The question is, I'm wondering if all this we just yapped about is recording at least.
We'll have to see. This is interesting. I think I know why. Yeah, man, I know why.
Did you click something on your side?
I left it as private.
That's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'll make it public. We'll release it and we'll see how it goes. Be fun. Be interesting. But the movie The Game is about a rich guy. Michael Douglas, was his birthday, and during his birthday, everything just goes crazy. He meets this woman. He's stuck in a cab. People are trying to kill him. And he's thinking his bank accounts are frozen. Like everything is going nuts.
I don't think I've seen it, but I remember it.
You need to watch that movie. It's because at the end, he basically kills himself. He's like about to commit suicide at the end, because his whole deal just goes from normal to shit like that. Now, the idea was the same thing, that Deathstroke was tormenting Bruce Wayne, Batman, throughout the movie, and nothing was like, just that mind game torment left and right. What I'm thinking was that it was Deathstroke, but you later find out somebody else was the other villain in this, whether it's Hush, whether it's Joker, whether it's Black Mask, whatever the case may be. So a lot of detective work. To me, it was a smaller movie, but you could have a really tight movie where all he's doing is detective work and just beating people up. You don't need too much special effects in that movie at all. Good stuff. And I was like, oh, that's
it would have worked. It would have worked just for the fact that it's the Batman movie.
Exactly. To me, that would have been great. And that movie still will be in the DCU, but nobody's going to show up in that one. I mean, the most you would get is like, Superman. You hear Superman is doing something in Metropolis.
That's it. This is what you would get. Superman flies in. You need help? Batman be like, I don't need you in my city. Superman leaves.
Exactly. That's what you get. So, I mean, it's that kind of stuff where I'm like, that would have been a great story to see and check out. For everybody, I apologize. The video was set to private for whatever foolish reason I did. But
40 minutes of the show.
You can definitely watch this and check it out. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, man. I think that's all we got.
We didn't have no TV news? Nothing on TV?
Nah, nothing on TV is serious, important. There'll be a lot next week. We'll come back Monday. I might be out of town, but I'll still be able to do the show remote. So I'll say stay tuned.
Traveling. Let me see. We got the shows.
Now, if anybody
back, I think in 2 weeks.
If anybody joins in live right now and has any questions or anything like that, sure, fire away.
My question to you is: are you watching Inhumans next Friday?
No, not at all.
So you're skipping it.
Skip it. Oh, speaking of Inhumans, Deadpool. Not Deadpool, sorry. Thunderbolt. Inhuman King. I saw him in the subway in New York City.
Well, I'll be damned. This week it's is it Thunderbolt? Yeah, it is. Oh, we did get that little Punisher teaser today.
I'm just waiting for the show to drop. I don't have time for the teaser with Punisher, but yeah, I did see him in New York City. I was getting off the train. I'm in Union Square, and I'm walking, and I'm like, I know that guy. I totally forgot Inhumans. I was like, no, that guy. I'm like, I know he's in this show that I don't like. That's literally what my mind said. I was like,
damn, you ain't even. You're basing you don't like the show based off of trailers?
It looks like crap, man. I mean, and I like the guy because I've seen him in some other stuff, but
yeah, he was on Hell's on Wheels on AMC.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That was a good show. He and Coleman were in there. I mean, he didn't kind of faded away, but it was good. I just thought that show was. I thought it just looks crap. It just looks like it's rushed, not well planned. I don't like it. Yeah, shows Monday. I didn't promote properly, so I apologize, guys, for not letting you know. But it's up here. We're on for an hour on Monday. You can go back, check out. We covered a lot of stuff. Greetings from Mumbai, man. How's it going? But yeah,
someone forgot to set the video public.
Yeah, the video was set on private. I apologize. So we were having a private discussion. But anyway, if you have any questions, any of the topics you see there, or you have any movie questions you want to ask, we can definitely answer them for you, and try and do that ourselves. Any other thing, Lou?
What was that?
Anything else?
Not that I can remember. Today's been one of those days.
What up,
you gotta understand. You had all those nice events to go to. I had the nice hurricane to deal with that really didn't, luckily for us, didn't cause much damage in my neighborhood.
That's good. Hey, what's up, Judson TV from Boston, man? How's it going, man? I used to live in Boston.
You know you miss Boston.
Psych. No, I don't. Dev H, you said Wonder Woman is being overhyped. Nah, I don't think so. I think it was just a good movie, and it just hit well. Now, it has some issues. I wish they reworked the third act of the movie, but it was solid all the way. You're in Toronto. It's cool, man. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate watching it. I'm just waiting to see what other DC movies start filming, because we know Shazam's going to start February, at least Toronto. We know that. You should, Dev, you should go do some extra work on Shazam if you can.
Oh yeah, that's right. New Mutants wrapped up production. I think Deadpool is wrapping up if it hasn't already.
I don't know. It hasn't wrapped up yet. Yeah, that's what I say. You said it was hard to watch. I don't think it was hard to watch. I think it was needed to be reworked. Yes, it's action heavy, but to me, I think what it is just certain scenes needed to either be cut or replaced in different order in that third act. I mean, all she was fighting Ares, and he was trying to convince her to join. That's pretty much it. Have I watched 7 Pounds yet, Curtis? No, I have not watched 7 Pounds.
What's 7 Pounds?
And I'm looking to see what 7 Pounds is all about. Isn't that the Will Smith movie, if I'm not mistaken? Yes. I need to watch it. I know everyone said that was pretty good. I need to check it out. He's a con man or something like that. So Mondays is what the new time is now. Yes, Victor, Monday. Monday, 9 p.m. Figured we can cover the whole weekend, get some more news. And also Monday, a lot of news drops on Monday too, anyway. Yeah. Let's see. Shazam is filming first. Aquaman should be wrapping up soon. And then an Aquaman trailer drops with Justice League, most likely. No, Victor. I stopped watching Gotham like after episode 7, season 1, or something like that. Or maybe episode 10, I don't know. But I can't stand that show, especially now that he's trying to become Batman with a kick-ass, very bad kick-ass outfit. That show, I think, has kicked the bucket for me completely. We'll have to wait and see, but not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea in terms of shows. Anything else, guys? Or else I'll be wrapping up pretty soon, and you guys can watch the rest of the stuff. Okay, how, if you can, compare one-on-one Transformers? Dev, Transformers is a piece of shit. It's trash. Complete trash. Wonder Woman.
That's his opinion.
Really?
Oh, there's no comparison, though.
Exactly. There's just no comparison. Wonder Woman is a very good movie that has issues to fix. Any superhero movie is. I mean, it's the biggest movie this summer. In terms of superhero movies this summer, we've had to speak Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a good movie. Also, they spent too much time cracking jokes, so lost me after a while. Let me save myself. I know this stuff more than you do, Dev. Come on. Don't try that, man. Don't try that.
If you want to know why he thinks Transformers is trash, you'll just come back to the beginning of the episode,
you can,
and you will see.
You can rewind. You can just go back to the beginning because we did all the movie reviews there. So our format now is we'll talk box office, we talk any Blu-rays we received or 4K Blu-rays, talk about that, and then we'll go into our movies and TV breakdown in terms of news.
It's not Thunderbolt, it's Black Bolt.
Black Bolt. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't know I said Thunderbolt. I can't wait for Black Panther. Me too. I think Black Panther was solid.
Did you see that toy image of Killmonger?
No.
In his final costume?
No.
It's out there.
Okay. Let me see.
It kind of looks like the Black Panther suit its own way.
I'm sure it is close.
Yep. See, what other questions do you guys have for us? Yeah, Gotham was a piece of crap. Now you want to put Batman in a suit that looks so stupid? The hell out of here.
You mean Kid Batman?
A healthy sense of exhilaration.
Sorry.
Talk about he wants to play Damian Wayne in the DCEU.
Damian Wayne?
Know your role, bro.
Nah, he's not gonna be Damian Wayne.
He ain't got the attitude for it. Have you seen a movie in 4DX or Dolby at AMC yet?
I haven't seen 4DX, but I have seen the movie at Dolby's Dolby Cinema AMC, and Dolby is the way to go. 4DX is the shake, the vibrate, they sprinkle water at you. It's a little too much for me.
So if it's raining, they want you to feel the rain.
I got water right here. If I need to sprinkle when I'm like feeling dry in the theater, I can do that. But I mean, it's cool. I'm sure it'd be cool for certain movies. Like in certain movies, I would see that. Like if Transformers was good, then I would see it.
It would be good in the rumbling and all that.
Exactly, yes, but it wasn't. In Dolby's great because you get that 4K laser that they use, and it's so nice.
AMC Prime.
Yeah, and the seating, the stadium seating is not just a regular stadium seating; it is elevated. So somebody in front of you gets up to go to get popcorn; they don't block you at all.
Yeah, I'm not fortunate to have that theater in my neighborhood.
So it's pretty good. It's great. You also get the sound in your seat, and then you also have Dolby Atmos audio, so audio tracks across. So Superman is flying from left to right. The sound sounds from left to right in the movie. Or if something is dropping from on top, you hear the audio from it because it's about like a 28.2 speaker system in terms of setup.
28 speaker system?
Yeah.
Wow, I need that in my life.
I got to take a listen to a 28.2 channel speaker system with Qualcomm, and it was like in a sphere. It is the weird, like when you had like a bird flying like a hummingbird, and you could track it with the speakers. Like literally, there's a speaker here, and if the bird like did this, you could just go this speaker, that, like that. So.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dev. I want that in my house too.
Thank you, Francisco. Maybe I'm thirsty. Yeah, maybe I am, man. But I would not be just sprinkling water on myself in the theater, man. That's just too much roughness right there. Too much.
Hey,
too much.
I want to know if them seats will give you that chill effect when you go see Geostorm.
I mean, yeah, Geostorm might be a good movie for that. If you just want like an amusement park ride for a movie, sure. I think that would be great on that aspect. But I don't know. NBA 2K18, play anyone? No. I haven't really played that much games. Only time I'm playing is when I'm testing out a PC build. So,
or when you're unboxing a console, which you should be unboxing one here soon, come November.
Yeah, hopefully I can do that sooner than that, but we'll see. Just put it that way.
Oh yeah, teasing us with the Xbox logo door. That's all I can say, guys.
They told me not to say anything, so I didn't say anything.
No Country for Old Men 2? Didn't hear nothing about it.
Nah, there's nothing on that. Any video games coming out that you're looking forward to? Forza. The driving game. That's all I can say. I can't say anything about it. I mean, you saw the Xbox logo, put 2 and 2 together. That's pretty much it. And Cuphead.
Who?
It's a very small. Just search Cuphead on YouTube. You see the videos. It is the craziest game. It looks like animation looks like Popeye or Steamboat Willie from way back when, and it's just like a side-scroller shooter game. It is nuts, absolutely crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's I mean, and the general stuff. Like the new Battlefront game, I want to just play as what do you call it again? I forget names. Whenever this happens, first Star Wars Episode 1 villain with horns.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul. Yeah, I want to play as Darth Maul. For some reason, Darth Sidious kept on jumping in my head. I'm like, no, that is not Darth Sidious. No, what is wrong with you? You said Forza last year, didn't you? Yeah, I did. Because I play a lot of Forza when it comes out. Yeah. I mean, look, I like to drive, man. And, I can't afford to get a Bugatti yet, but, I might as well take a spin on a nice TV and just sit down there and, kick it.
Oh,
I love that. Dev's like, I remember last year, that's what you played. And you're saying it again. I'm like, no, I actually did play the game, man. I do that. So
when Forza comes out, he will be doing a lot of Let's Play videos on the Board Gamers channel, and you could just watch him drive around and crash.
No, no, not crash, man. I mean, look, if I don't come like first or second, man, that's it. I replay that stage again. Actually, if I
So
don't come first.
you'll see him restarting a lot of stages.
Nah, no, not really. I'll just put it this way. The last time I played a Forza, not this time that you saw the Xbox, but the last time I played Forza, and some Xbox people were there. They were like, "Man, you're pretty good." I was like, "Play this game a lot, man, and I know how to drive a car." So I'm not as good as people. A lot of people out there, like a lot of people who are just mad good. The thing about Forza is you drive a track a couple of times, you know the turns. You know, once you drive a track, you're like, even when I I remember like last year I did a demo and I played a new track and I was just having a hard time. Then the next track I played was a track I played before, and I immediately came first. They're like, "See, you're getting better." I was like, "No, I know this track. I know that I have to slow down, cut to the right, and make a turn right here. That's just it. It's like anything else." What is double toasted?
I might be in New York November. Double Toasted will be in town. You should check them out.
What is double toasted? Please, DevH, let me know what double toasted is. Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Oh, they do a lot of movie stuff. It's one thing about YouTube though. I don't know. A lot of YouTubers think that we all kind of know each other. I know certain people. For instance, big example, Casey Neistat. Didn't know who he was until beginning of this year. Was it? Oh, was it the thing he did with Samsung? Was it this year or last year? So last year with the S7. My bad. Sorry. That's the first time I knew who he was. You know. So sometimes when people like throw certain YouTubers out, I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. What's your favorite DC hero and why do you like that character? Negus. I'm gonna slide over there. I'm gonna point to that right there, and that would be Superman, which is gonna be moving to the center pretty soon. I'm gonna swap him out. Superman is my favorite character. I grew up a Superman fan from when I was like 2. I had a Superman lunchbox. I like Superman because he's the character that knows what he has to do and also understands the amount of weight he has to carry because he's that strong. He's the strongest superhero in the DC universe, but he doesn't show it because, I mean, you could smack Batman like this if you felt like. You know, even his villains he could, but he always shows restraint. So I like him because of that. Devin's like Superman newbies. he's like, I've heard all the BBS discussions already. Dustin King, Tomb Raider trailer coming out tomorrow. Yes. Reaction will be on board. Let's see anything else. Most anticipated show this fall. What's your most anticipated show, though? What are you waiting for this fall?
I'm not waiting for anything.
Ooh.
I don't really think there's anything new. Besides, I mean, if I'll go with Star Wars Rebels, really, because they're gonna end that, and I want to see what happens to the crew.
Okay. I don't have any either. I actually had one last year for this year, was the Defenders. And after Marvel has done all the rubbish with their terrible writing, I don't even care about that universe. I'll watch it, but I really don't care that much anymore.
I think Krypton is early next year.
Yeah. Krypton's going to be interesting because it has Adam Strange.
That was in the news.
Now, the Adam Strange
that might have been last week.
Is iffy. Here's the thing. What era of Adam Strange are you going with? Because Krypton takes place, 100 years, 150 years, right? Something like that. Before Man of Steel.
It's a long time.
No, it's not that long. It's only his father's grandfather. Remember? I mean, his father's father. So Superman's grandfather. That's it. It's just one generation removed. So I'm thinking like 100 and something years.
It's a sci-fi show.
Yeah,
and
which is interesting because Adam Strange is a human from Earth.
maybe he travels to Krypton or into that solar system.
No, that's fine. It is fine. It's just that he was transferred from Earth to Ragnar, which is the solar system where he gets his suit and everything, via Zeta Beam, or aka boom tube, just their version of a boom tube. So we'll see.
Don't sell sci-fi short. They have some pretty good shows on sci-fi.
Oh, no. Okay, speaking of sci-fi, yes. I'm waiting for Expanse to come back. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but that's not a fall show. That's next year.
Whatever. That's the only thing I'm waiting for.
That's a winter show.
I'm still waiting for Expanse. I cannot wait for that show. I feel like I need to binge Expanse. Like they shouldn't just release per episode. Krypton on HBO? Nah.
Doesn't want to know.
Watchmen.
Watch the Orville. I ain't watching that garbage.
So I watched Orville. I've watched 2 episodes. I watched 2 episodes. The reason why I watched it because I was making breakfast this morning. And the first time I watched it because I was making breakfast again. And Orville faces the same problem with all Seth MacFarlane's live action shows. He's not funny live action, and what he writes live action doesn't work well. If Orville was an animated show, like an animated Star Trek spoof, it would have been awesome. And I think that's the mistake he made, but it is what it is. Dev, you watch too much YouTube. Dev, just keep watching, videos on the channel, man. We have videos every day, or at least every other day. Put it that way, except when it's like Samsung and iPhone week.
And it's iPhone week.
Then that changes. That changes a lot, but pretty much. Let's see. This may be off topic, but Breaking Bad review. Sorry for bad English. I never watched Breaking Bad.
Then you should get into it.
Nah.
Binge all 5 seasons on Netflix. It'll take you about 2 weeks. And boom, we drop one on a Throwback Thursday review.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I might do that, but I'm just not a fan.
Not a fan of what, dude? The premises was so good. Then it could get you into Better Call Saul.
Nah, I've seen part of Better Call Saul. I just didn't like it.
Because you gotta understand him from Breaking Bad.
So okay, Ozark is what I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna try and watch. How many episodes Ozark?
I believe it was 10, if I'm not mistaken.
If I can do it this week, I'll watch Ozark this week, and then next week we'll talk about it. I know you watched it, right? So
yes,
yeah. So I'll try and do
lesson 1 in how to launder your money.
Yeah.
First, you wash it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I loved how he broke it down to his kid. Such a good show.
Let me see what else. Just because the leaks of the Note 8 and iPhone 8X prove that they just don't do anything new. It's not really. It's just the fact that it's a mature market. It's very hard. This is mature. This is at the height of its, pinnacle. So it's going to be so much smaller. I mean, there's rumors now for the S9. I mean, modular, more glass than anything, you name it.
Oh, I tell you,
Ozark is the baby. They just mad. Yeah, maybe
they can't just let something, relish in the moment. Boom! Now we got Galaxy S9 rumors. Like, goddamn, just let this phone be out for a month.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Holiday Evolution was good. We're good here. We're chilling. We're doing a live show, which was private for a while, and it's live now. So
50 minutes.
Yeah. You need to link me with a V30 wink wink. I'm gonna wink back too. There you go.
Have I seen what? The Orville? I ain't watching the Orville.
We
I just
mentioned
don't
that
care
already.
for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Orville is not. It's not good. It's not gonna last. You think about getting the
So
S8
plus.
S8 Plus or So Plus? Repeat that. I'm thinking S8 Plus. If you want to, go ahead. So I came from a Note 5 to an
SA
S8
plus.
S8 Plus. So I'll keep it. Maybe I'll have the next big thing. Not it, Dustin King.
I think he's referring to have I seen it yet?
Oh, it is good. It is good.
He's seen it. I don't care for that. I never win anything. Womp womp womp.
So
Well,
does
who's
Lou.
winning anything? We ain't doing giveaways.
Yeah, Lou hasn't won anything either. I mean,
I'm not allowed.
it's the way it is. I don't
Sucks,
win anything
man.
either. I mean, it's just how it is.
I'm still waiting for my care package of headphones off the wall.
That does not happen. Let's just get it
I
straight.
know.
The headphones are there for a reason, you know.
I'm talking about the ones you replenish, the ones you move certain ones here and there and off.
I just move it around. Holiday Evolution. The Note 8 isn't much bigger than the S8 Plus. No, it's not. It just fits better. And I know Danny put up the picture of this case, but this is the Alcantara case, like the new Microsoft keyboard. Thing is so soft.
That case is ugly.
The color is, but trust me, when you put it on to hold it, you don't even care anymore. You just
Well, that's another thing we didn't touch on. Game of Thrones is going to film multiple endings
yes
for the series finale. I don't blame them.
Yeah, you know why? Because Three-Eyed Raven over here now will be out of a job. Thank God.
Will I?
Yeah, who knows? What do you think of filming to end this Game of Thrones? Buddha, we need to fight the system. The Navdi HUD 500 low steep price. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's the only one on the market, so there's no competition. But and I know when Adam did the review, he said it's a little steep. I look at it this way: if you are really concerned about, your safety while driving, go ahead buy it. That's just it's.
Oh, is that the review that was dropped today?
Yeah, that's the one that was dropped earlier today. So I say go ahead, do it. We also going to have another video go up around like 12 midnight, maybe 12:30. This is all 4K content on the LG TV that we just dropped. So you get to see a bunch of movies on that TV in 4K HDR. Goodness. Would you prefer S8 Plus or Note 8? I have a Note 5. I like the S8 Plus. It feels better in my hands. I mean, look, a lot of people have been complaining about the Bixby button, pressing it accidentally. All happy that Samsung sent out an update. I go, you people with small hands can't handle things properly. That's just me. Because
I just loved what you guys said on the Weekly Saturday. How Samsung gives you a little thing. Wipe your camera. It might be blurry.
yeah, they do that. It's kind of like annoying.
Of course it's going to be blurry because you put the stupid fingerprint sensor in a bad spot, you morons.
No, it's not. It's not their fault. And I know why.
It is their fault.
No, it's not their fault. The fault was basically the company who was supposed to put it on the screen for the S9. Last minute, didn't happen. They already changed the internals.
So you're telling me they couldn't put it below? Just
No. So
alter a little bit.
For the S8, they already had built the internals for it. It means you're scrapping that build design and rebuilding it again, which just costs you millions of dollars. Nobody does that. Nobody does that.
A Sony 1000 XM2 review coming?
The Mark IIs, they're coming. They're coming. I'll just tell you.
What are those headphones?
Yeah. So the Sony headphones from last year, I didn't review last year's model. Sony didn't want to have a headphone on the wall last year. So I didn't do it. This year I should be able to do it. I did test them out. They are pretty dope. for Bluetooth headphones.
But what's sitting on your neck?
No one knows where volume is coming from. So these bad boys, these are the Plantronics. 1 second, I forgot the name.
I'm waiting to see how the V30 is going to be. The V30 is going to be a decent phone if you want. It'll be good for video. Sorry. Maybe somewhat good for pictures and all that other good stuff. The V30, he wants to know how it's going to be.
Okay, before that, let me just answer that. So these are the Plantronics Backbeat Fit 305. These are $79. These fit in your ear so well that it's not noise canceling, doesn't have it. But they fit really tight, well, that when you're in the train, you barely hear the train.
Now, let me ask you this. How's the battery life?
So the battery life is, let me see what they stated now, and I'll state mine as well. I can't even see it here. I don't think it is 6 months. So they said up to 6 hours of listening time. I get maybe like 10. So.
Okay, but is it 10 continuous or 10 paused?
Yeah, pause. I've not done 10 hours continuous. I've done 4 hours listening to an audiobook and then listen, and you know.
An audiobook is one thing. This is music training and all this and that. Now you need to tell Plantronics to send one to my house so I could do my thorough test.
Yes, I will. I will pass the message over to Plantronics. Well, yeah, these are pretty cool. I think a lot of people like them.
And another thing we didn't get to, John Wick is coming out May 17th.
Yeah, which is a prime summer date for John Wick 3. That's very interesting. Well, good for them. The V30, I can't give you final note because I don't have final hardware for it, but you'll see. In terms of, I said in the weekly, in terms of images, it does a good job. I prefer the Note. I think Note is just better, especially like low light stuff. Video is where it excels because of the video software and all the things you can do there. High 7 hours 29. 7 hours 29. Are you 29 years old? I'm guessing. Or at least you're 29 when you had that account. We'll see. If you respond.
I don't know. The one thing that iPhone X does well is the gesture feature. I thought that feature was stupid and a gimmick, and it could burn in hell. The iPhone 10 can go to hell because it's just a stupid hunk of crap that I have to get used to all these finger gestures just to do shit on my screen. Screw that crap.
Well, I mean, the gesture features, to me, Samsung's always had good gesture features. They just don't focus on it now. Especially like, you know, when you want to take a screenshot, you just kind of swipe left to right or right to left, doesn't really matter. On the iPhone 10X, you just have to see. I mean, I still have a video talking about the negatives. I have another video coming up, probably maybe later on tomorrow about positives. So we'll see.
What positives? I mean, look.
Lou, just
okay, on which phone?
The 10.
I don't see nothing positive on the 10, with the exception of wireless charging. But let's be real. Apple, you're 7 years too damn late with that crap.
No, I mean, look, the 10 has an OLED display. I mean, I could
an OLED display that I think my Moto X has a freaking same PPI ratio. So don't give me that crap.
Oh,
about super this and super. You're full of crap.
See, now you just, you know, this is an entertainment show. Now y'all just getting Lou riled up here.
Give me that crap. I mean, dude, I'll give them their props where they deserve it. The X to me is not innovating nothing.
Well, we'll just have to see. But anyway, we should wrap up, guys, because now we just talking.
There's 7 megapixel front-facing camera. Come on, man. Samsung gives you 8.
Let's do this. I'll do a live. I'll do a combined live Periscope and Instagram video tomorrow, and we'll talk iPhone X. We'll break it down. We'll talk about all the different things.
Yeah, where I can't intervene.
No, not that. So we can just go on for a longer period of time, and it really doesn't matter, right? Yeah. Lou's about to go Hulk, I know. But anyway, guys, Join us Mondays now. Mondays, 9 p.m. We'll be doing movie talk for about an hour. We extended here, but I'm glad you guys joined. Apologize.
HTC has to do something special next year because it'll be at Android 10-year anniversary. Yeah, they go out of business.
And on that note, we are going off here. Can't wait. Thank you. Go back, guys. If you're joining in now, we started earlier, about an hour or so you can check out all the things we covered and talked about. This is Thunder E saying thank you very much. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification icon if you haven't already, and always enjoy your entertainment.
I just want a link on it phone.